Alright, Deji, Swarms just happened as well. And there's a few things I gotta dive into about this one. Man, so Deji, those body shots, digging into the right side of Swarms, just eating into the body, man. And the thing is, he was picking those shots. He wasn't just throwing, just to throw. He was waiting and picking them. Whenever he did start to throw and just throw, and it wasn't thinking about it, Swarms caught him. And man, the shot Swarms caught him with, it was the reason why that fight was so entertaining for me. And let me tell you why. I was impressed with Deji, and Deji did everything I expected him to. He walked down Swarm, he controlled the ring, he can control distance, he picked apart his shots, he literally picked Swarms apart completely. And then, honestly, I was really disappointed in Swarms. I was disappointed in Swarm's range game. The slapping punches were still there from the KSI fight. I'm surprised the commentators didn't say much about it, but every time he tried to throw from range, it'd be a slapping punch. And it wasn't the best look, but every time he got shelled up and in the corner, whenever Deji was wailing on him, Deji was looking nice. That's whenever Swarms had his best moments. Swarms would wait until Deji was getting too open, too comfortable, and then Swarms would crack him hard. Almost would wobble him. It looked like almost. And honestly, those moments where Swarms was, boom, wobbled Deji, or at least it seemed like he wobbled him every time. And obviously I wasn't worried about Deji because Swarms was never following up. Like, he wobbled Deji, and then he literally just said, come here, because he was waiting for Deji to come back so he could get back in that position again. Like, I knew exactly what Swarm's game plan was, and I'll pull up the exact clip, of that, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, and I see the news, what's going on with Salt Papi, calling out Deji, or Keemstar calling out Deji to fight Salt Papi. I know Deji's game, like, he fought Floyd Mayweather. He probably thinks if I fought Floyd Mayweather, I can fight anybody. But after seeing Swarms get those off on him, I don't know if he could take one from Salt Papi. Like a left, step back, boom, left from Salt Papi. I don't know if Deji has the chin to take that. And I know what some of y'all are might thinking, oh, he fought Jake Paul. He has a chin. He took Jake Paul's punches. He fought a Jake Paul, like the worst Jake Paul of them all. Like, I gotta give credit for going the distance with Jake Paul, but still, like, the Jake Paul that he fought is not the same Jake Paul that was putting motherfuckers out. It just wasn't. So, I don't think there's an argument there. However, I do think there's an argument with Deji's pressure and his output, and it's crazy I'm saying this, because Deji used to not have output, but now with the output he was giving Swarms, it's honestly more output than Salt Papi gives. So if he has the chin, I could see him outscoring Salt Papi. But Salt Papi wants an 8-round fight, and I don't think that will go in Deji's favor. I know a lot of people think Salt Papi can gas out, but I'm not really sure why people think that. Just because he's overweight. I mean, he wasn't gassed at all by the end of the Halal Ham fight, and that's the only time he went distance. He didn't look gassed by the end of Anthony Taylor. He looked fine. He got cracked. He did, and he was losing. But he definitely looked ready for more. Anthony Taylor looked more exhausted than Salt Papi did, in my opinion. I know Roundhouse disagrees with me. Fair play to Riley, man. But I really think that Salt Papi could have kept going, and it would have been in Salt Papi's favor if the fight kept going. But, money's money, business is business. Part of me wishes there could be more, but, run that rematch. Make it a main event. Make that a main event. Yes. That is what I'm talking about. Salt Papi versus Anthony Taylor, 8 rounds, main event, Misfits 0010 something, 010. That's what I'm talking about. And for Deji, I'm really thinking that Alex rematch is best for Deji. I'm sorry to get sidetracked with Salt Papi, but For Deji, I'm thinking the Alex rematch is perfect because Alex just is off the win with iDubbbz, and Deji just off the wins with Swarms. I think it's perfect rematch. Perfect, because Alex, his check left hook, man, it's sharp. So I'd love to see that check left hook up against Deji's right body hooks. Like it's a war that I would love to see, and I think that rematch is really underrated, and I think that would go down as one of the I think that would go down better than Deji and Salt Papi, because I think Salt Papi would just, I don't know who would be the favorite. I think Salt Papi would be the favorite, like, skill wise, but I don't know who the people's favorite would be in that fight. So I just don't know if that would be the best for Deji's career. Coming up, I think the Alex Wassabi fight could be something he could be more likely to win, for sure. And it could be an entertaining ass fight, man. Like, I don't like iDubbbz. I mean, not iDubbbz. I like iDubbbz. I don't like Alex Wassabi a lot. He's a nice guy, whatever, but you know, I'm a fan of KSI, so I'm not a huge fan of Alex and the good guy approach and all this boxing stuff. It's just not my style. But listen, and as a part of the reason why I thought Deji was kind of boring in this Swarms fight leading up to it is because he wasn't promoting it, man. Like, you gotta promote this stuff, man. This is influencer boxing. Like, when I come into this scene, I'm gonna promote everything I do. And that's why I love this scene, and that's why I want to enter this scene, is because that's what this scene is. And whenever people don't do what this scene is, man, it's kind of disappointing. So I'm not the hugest fan of Alex Wassabi, and I like Deji. I just wish he'd promote more. So I want to see that fight. I want to see Deji win that fight. With Deji and Salt Papi, man, I don't know who I'd want to win that fight. Probably want Salt Papi to win. And see, I don't want to root against Deji, so let's wait on that one. I said let's wait on that one. That's my personal opinion, though. I don't want to see Deji bite off more than he can chew, man. I just don't want to see it. Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all disagree with me? Do y'all want to see Deji and Alex Wassabi? Or do y'all want to see Deji and Salt Papi? Let me know. And if you do want to see Deji and Alex Wassabi, let me know who you want to see Salt Papi fight next. Peace.